A dark and disturbing morning for America. Described as such by some politicians and those who believe in a woman's right to safe and legal abortion. The Supreme Court, which granted every woman in every state the right to abortion, now appears to be on the verge of taking that right away.
This is inhumane. Those people have no right to make decisions on our lives. They do not do this to men, they do it to women, and we're not going to put up with it.
This is a sacred right, it's a human right, it is a national struggle that will not let us go. And it unequally impacts across lines of class, across lines of race, across lines of gender expression. This is a justice issue, and I'm here because we need reproductive justice for all people.
Good evening. In a landmark ruling, the Supreme Court today legalized abortions.
It's 50 years since the Supreme Court passed Roe v. Wade in a judgment that allowed abortion across the nation and brought a revolution in women's rights. But no act was ever passed. That allows the court that granted such change to take it away in its current, more conservative makeup. In a leaked document, Justice Samuel Alito wrote it must be overruled. The Constitution makes no reference to abortion. Roe was egregiously wrong from the start. Its reasoning was exceptionally weak, and the decision has had damaging consequences, inflamed debate, and deepened division.
The Republicans have been working toward this day for decades. They have been out there plotting, carefully cultivating these Supreme Court justices so they could have a majority on the bench who would accomplish something that the majority of Americans do not want.
The concern is not just limited to Democrats.
I will just tell you that it rocks my confidence in the court right now.
However, that cross-party view is not shared across the party.
We all recognize abortion is a deeply emotional, personal issue on which there are sharp disagreements. I'm pro-life. I believe the law should protect every human life.
Many fear this will be a move from the right that will affect other parts of individual freedom, a concern shared by the president.
It's really quite a radical decision. It basically says all the decisions related to your private life, who you marry, whether or not you decide to conceive a child or not, whether or not you can have an abortion, a range of other decisions, whether or not how you raise your child.
It will now fall to the president and his party to attempt to block the court's ruling if there's any hope of protecting America's right to choose. Emma Murphy, News at 10 in the United States.